What is poppin', guys? You got your coach of the Chim Chargers here for week 7 team analysis for the GBA, and I'm bringing in a really cool team for you guys to see. But, we're up against John, also known as Pokemon, coach of the New Orleans Pelippers. He's rocking a team of Megalopony, Reuniclus, Latios, Lando T, Umbreon, Gastrodon, Escavalier, Miltank, Rotom C, Cryogonal, and Bisharp. The list should pop up to your right. And looking at his team, he's got a lot of threats versus me. He definitely has the matchup for sure. He has the matchup for sure, 100%. It kind of resembles sort of what the Don fans brought versus me. I guess I'm pretty confident. I haven't played him yet. I play him actually later today. It is Friday right now, a little bit midday sort of. And I'm pretty sure that he's going to be bringing Lando T, Volturn into Lando T or something maybe, with Rotom Cut and Gastrodon acting as like a Vaporeon that Lars had. I'm pretty sure he's going to bring like those 3 Pokemon for sure. Megalopony he'll probably bring. I'm going to guess that he's going to bring either Lati or Reuniclus. I feel like more sort of Reuniclus because it does better versus my Pokemon. And then last Pokemon maybe Bisharp or Umbreon maybe. I feel like he might bring Umbreon. Umbreon's a pretty solid Pokemon with Foul Play to do well versus me. Even Escavalier's not bad at all. He could Pursuit Trap my Rachi or something. But yeah, I'm pretty confident he's going to bring that team. Hopefully I can predict that pretty well. I've been actually anticipating the sets pretty well, so hopefully that can work out this time as well. But he definitely, like I said, has the matchup for sure. But I'm confident about this one because I'm actually bringing a really cool team. A lot of sets that I have not brought before, so it can definitely take opponents by surprise. And what I got here, so the first Pokemon that I started off with, I wanted to, so the approach that I wanted to take when building this team was just surprise factor as well as just having reliable switch-ins for certain Pokemon plus reliable sweepers that he might not expect. The sweepers I have to try to take him by surprise with. So I started off here with a Gorobus, not just any Gorobus here. This is a very interesting, maybe a very unique, I should say, a very unique set. Has the Focus Sash, of course, be able to take a hit. Now, the main point of the set here is to, well, firstly, I'm going to be leading with this set in, like, most scenarios. I'm going to be leading with this set here because of the fact that I have Protect. Now, Protect is able to take a Fake Out, or if he goes for a Fake Out, I can Protect, not take any damage. I can kind of scout out what he wants to do. Alternatively, if he leads out with Rotom Cut, he'll most likely be maybe Scarf or something, I guess. Should he decide to bring it, which I'm pretty sure he's going to bring Rotom Cut, I can Protect and kind of scout out what he wants to do, if he's going to go for Volt Switch or Leaf Storm right off the bat, and then act accordingly. This is my main sweeper on this team. So I got Shell Smash on here. The coverage moves, once I am able to successfully, if he brings a fatter team, if I'm able to successfully weaken the walls a little bit with my other Pokemon, just damage them, I can easily just sweep with Surf and Signal Beam. This is the only 2 coverage moves I need. Surf hits everything that Signal Beam does not hit, and both of these 2 hit at least everything neutrally on his team. Signal Beam is really good for the Reuniclus, Umbreon, Rotom Cut, of course, and just hits a lot of stuff like Lati as well. Surf can knock out the Lopunny, the Lando, the Escavalier, Bisharp, Cryogonal, etc. So I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not going to bring Cryogonal. He might with Freeze Dry and stuff. You never know, but I'm pretty positive whatever Pokemon I predicted he's going to bring. But anyways, this is a really cool set, and this is of course my sweeper. I do have a Hazard Control in the back, as you'll soon see, and I have to keep it for sure because I have a Focus Sash here. If I'm not going to sweep right away, which I'm probably not going to, I'm definitely going to have to keep Hazards off my side because I have a Sash. I want to preserve that Sash. But the Protect will be really good with the sweeping set because of the fact that he, like usually when you're running Megalopony, you use that Pokemon to sort of fake out stuff that are like threatening to you. If something sets up, you're going to like, okay, fake out, sack, fake out, and just try to weaken stuff. And that he's not going to be able to do that because I have Protect here. So that's kind of what the set that I wanted to start off with here first was, just something that can really work well, I feel at least. And yeah, we got CTC here acting as the main Pokemon that can hopefully put in a lot of work for this team. That's a first though, CTC. Anyways, next up we got here my boy Pokeaim here, of course. Rachi, got to bring Rachi for sure. And this is a more defensive set. I was actually rocking Wish Protect first, but I figured that this was a lot better, especially because of U-Turn. Well, I had U-Turn before, but Fire Punch is just so useful versus hitting the Escavalier, the Bisharp. It also hits the Rotom for super effective damage as well. And it can potentially get some burns here and there, which is nice. And I figured that having that extra coverage move would be good. I just took out the Wish Protect completely because I felt that was too passive. And having Momentum, which would allow me to sort of go into a Pokemon that can break something, one of his walls, or just punch a hole or Pursuit Trap with Sneasel here, as you'll soon see. I'll explain that in a minute. but that Rachi here is able to take hits from Rotom. It can take hits from Uniclus, which is nice, from Lati, from not Umbreon, of course, but I have Toxic here for the Umbreon specifically, as well as the Gastrodon and the Miltank, perhaps. It can take hits from Miltank too pretty nicely, since I do have a nice mixed defense, more on the Spadef side, and enough speed for me to outrun Adamant Bisharp max speed. Oh, also the speed here, speed on the Gorbis is able to actually at +2 Shell Smash, it can outrun Scarf Rotom Cut, which is awesome, and Oko with Signal Beam. So that's really cool. That's a really cool thing that I noticed there when I was making the sets and stuff. But anyways, Jirachi here is able to take hits and just have a reliable sort of way of momentum in order for me to trap something. Like for example, I can U-turn on like Lati or something like that, or on Lando, and well, he wouldn't bring in Lati on this, of course, but on Lando, for instance, he'd bring in like maybe Lando on Jirachi, or maybe he'll bring in Escavalier or something. I can U-turn, or anything he goes into, I can U-turn and just take advantage of that. Next up, we have here Sneasel. So we got Baby Chimp as well. Baby Chimp coming in with that Choice Band, coming in hot with this Icicle Crash knockoff. Pursuit can obviously trap the Lati and knock off just heavy damage to Reuniclus with the Choice Band. Inner Focus here, which is nice because I can actually, potentially, if he wants to go for Fake Out on this thing, if he has not decided to Mega yet, I can eat that up and actually just break through, go for the Icicle Crash on the Lopunny, for instance. So I mean, that's just the more superior ability for this matchup, I felt at least. And just enough speed here. I just put max speed, doesn't really matter too much. No need for bulk or anything, doesn't do anything like that. But and I'm able to outrun Lati, which is nice. And it does a lot of damage with the Choice Band knockoff. It punches so many holes in his team. And now next up we have here Mr. Jamvad here. Mr. Jamvad, now this is an interesting set. Rest Talk, Earthquake knockoff. So basically my thought process here behind this was I have a Rocky Helmet. He's got a plethora of physical attackers like Mega Lopunny that he's obviously going to bring. I'm pretty sure he's going to bring Mega Lopunny. And if he decides to bring Bisharp, that's good versus that as well. I figured that he might bring either Bisharp, Escavalier, or Umbreon as the last slot maybe. He'll probably have a tough time beating Rocky Helmet, so that would be really good. Versus Lando, if he goes for U-turn, I can put a little bit of chip damage on that if he decides to go for a U-turn or something on me. And it's mainly just for the Lopunny. This is my main way of switching into Lopunny, since it takes like it takes around 40 or 35 to 40. I think maybe closer to 40 from high jump kick with this thing. With the HP max defense, so that's really good. 2 KOs with Earthquake, so that's awesome. And Rocky Helmet is just pretty cool. Rest Sleep Talk just keeps me healthy. It's the only way of recovery that I have, but I only really need Knockoff and Earthquake versus his team, just to get rid of items and to just kill stuff with Earthquake. Just punch some holes and stuff, I guess. Because in like a level 50 format, Earthquake will do a lot, even if I'm not invested in attack. It's still 2 KOs Lopunny, which is nice. Like this 50-some%. Plus the Rocky Helmet damage is great. What else did I want to say? Yeah, that's about it for Jamvad here. Now we got some interesting sets back here. So we got a Keldeo. The reason I'm bringing in my boy Zamrock with the Keldeo here is because of the fact that he kind of struggles versus Keldeo. If I run an E-Belt with 4 attacks, he kind of struggles with it because of the fact that, okay, well, Secret Sword hits what? Lopunny, Umbreon. I mean, it'll hit Gastrodon for a lot of damage should he decide to bring Spadef. Escavalier, it'll hit Miltank, Rotom, Craggle, Bisharp. Okay, that's awesome. HP Grass can reliably defeat Fizdef Gastrodon, so I have that as well. I mean, if he's Spadef Gastrodon, Secret Sword can beat that. It'll just 2-hit KO that for sure. But HP Grass can definitely put in work versus more Fizdef Gastrodons that Secret Sword can't punch through. Icy Wind here will be able to 2-hit KO stuff like Lati, Rotom. It'll Oko Lando, I'm pretty sure, if he's not running Yachi Berry. But then I have Hydro Pump here, which 2-hit KOs Reuniclus if he's running no Spadef on it, like max HP no Spadef. 2-hit KOs Reuniclus there. I mean, Hydro Pump just these coverage moves hit like everything, and it punches so many holes through his team. And if I'm able to do that, I can reliably get off his Shell Smash and sweep his, or just clean up the Pokemon that he has weakened with my Gorobis. And finally, we have here, oh yeah, the speed, by the way. Speed is just for me to outrun, I don't know what I had here for the speed. I'm pretty sure I just like outrun everything with Icy Wind if he's Scarf. Otherwise, if there's no Scarf mons on his team, I just kill everything anyways with Modest. Icy Wind, yeah, because I just have the speed in order for me to outrun, pretty sure I was just outrun Rotom Cut, I think, and as well as yeah, and Lando, so that's pretty good there. and nothing really else to say about Keldeo. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just there to because of coverage, punches his holes and stuff, and in his team, and it's just good overall. And finally, Togekiss here, which is basically enough speed to outrun Mega Lopunny, which is great since I am Choice Scarf. Air slash Aura Sphere is all I really need to hit everything neutrally. And, you know, Defog Trick. So I have the Hazard Control here. I have the Trick, which can potentially be useful to stop a Reuniclus Combine Sweep. Or, you know, it can cripple one of his walls like Umbreon, Gastrodon. Even a Escavalier with a Choice Scarf if he's running like some Assault Vest or something, and can help out versus this Gastrodon. It can help out, I always get this thing confused with Gastrodon, I don't know why. It can help out Gorebyss. It can help out Gorebyss, and I don't know. I feel like just getting rid of one of his walls or crippling it just helps Gorebyss out a lot should he decide to bring walls. If he brings an offensive team, Gorebyss just straight up sweeps. So that's pretty much how I made this team around. It's based around Gorebyss. Team is based around Gorebyss, so I'm hoping that I can make this thing work. Otherwise, you know, my win conditions are definitely Scarf, Togekiss, and yeah, Keldeo. Maybe also the Sneasel here, if he doesn't really bring enough knockoff switches. So that's going to be the team. It's looking, I mean, he definitely has a good matchup versus us. Like I said, he has, you know, the water types. He's packing water, grass, you know, the ground type attacks. Definitely a tough matchup. I don't have rocks on this team. I don't think I need him because he doesn't have any Pokemon that's not that take super effective rock damage other than Cryogonal, which I'm guessing he's not going to bring. That's already a prediction I have. So not bringing rocks on this team, bringing Hazard Control, and I'm just bringing some hard hitters, some decent reliable switchers like Donphan and Spidefrachi. So that's going to be the team. Hope you guys are excited for the match that's coming up tomorrow. Oh, well, yeah, well, not tomorrow, but Sunday. I'm getting this up on Saturday, recording this on Friday before my game. And yeah, Sunday's when the match goes up. So Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the match goes up. 24 hours from when this video goes out, if I'm able to get this out on time. And I hope you all are excited, since you know, this is gonna be a tough match for sure. He's got some good Look at his team. He's got OU threats. This man's got OU threats. Lopunny, like Latios, Bisharp, Lando. It's looking like an OU team right here with some heat, like Rotom Cut that I like to use sometimes in my OU teams. But yeah, it's looking nice. We'll definitely see how our team does, and hopefully we can come through. So that's all I got to say for this. Hope you guys enjoyed the building, and you know, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Team Chargers out.